Okay, let's talk about the one part of your home that works tirelessly to protect you, but probably gets the least amount of your attention. We're going to pull back the curtain on this silent guardian, using insights from seasoned pros to make you a smarter, more confident homeowner.
Seriously, think about it for a second. It works around the clock, protecting everything and everyone you care about. But when's the last time you gave it a second thought? It takes this relentless, non-stop beating from the elements, scorching sun, driving rain, punishing hail, howling wind. And it does it all without a single complaint.
That's right, your roof. And understanding how it actually works is the absolute key to protecting your biggest investment.
So, if this thing is so important, what exactly is it up against? Let's dive into the really intense and specific threats your roof has to deal with every single day. Because believe me, it's a whole lot more than just a little rain. Your roof is in a constant battle. That intense UV radiation is just relentlessly attacking the asphalt in your shingles, making them brittle. Then you've got sudden hailstorms hammering it with high-impact damage. Shifting wind patterns are constantly trying to lift and tear away shingles, and even the air itself can be an enemy. Humidity promotes algae growth, and winter's freeze-thaw cycles. They create these tiny invisible cracks that expand into major problems over time. And then there's the heat. It's not just the sun beating down on top. If your attic isn't properly ventilated, it can turn into a literal oven, reaching temperatures of up to 150 degrees. At that heat, the shingles literally cook from the inside out. That's why a well-ventilated attic is just absolutely crucial for your roof's survival. So with all these invisible enemies at work, how in the world can you tell if your roof is in trouble? Well, luckily, it doesn't suffer in silence. It leaves clues. We're going to look at how to spot them before a small problem turns into a total disaster. Okay, so if you ever see what looks like coarse black sand collecting in your gutters or downspouts, that's granule loss. You should think of these tiny particles as your shingles' built-in sunscreen. Once they wash away, the shingle's core is totally exposed to the sun, and it will start to bake and fall apart really, really fast. Now, blistering shingles. That's a serious warning sign. Those little bubbles popping up on the surface, they're a telltale sign of a much deeper problem. It means either moisture is trapped inside the shingles, or that oven-like attic we just talked about is doing some serious damage. Either way, your roof's integrity is at risk. And here it is, the #1 culprit for leaks. They almost never start in the big, flat, open field of your roof. Nope, they start where something pokes through it. The metal seals, they're called flashing, that wrap around your vents, your chimneys, and skylights, those are the most common failure points. You gotta look for rust, corrosion, or cracked sealant. When those seals go, water gets in. It's that simple. So take a minute and think about your own home. Have you noticed any of these signs? Because catching them early is the difference between a simple, pretty inexpensive repair and a catastrophic, bank-breaking failure. Okay, so let's say you've spotted a problem. Now what? Well, the good news is it doesn't always mean you need a whole new roof. Let's break down the 3 main strategic paths you can take.
Your choices really boil down to 3 distinct strategies. You've got your emergency repairs. That's the tactical fix, right? It's like triage to stop the bleeding from a leak or storm damage. Then there's the full replacement, which is the long-term solution for a system that's just at the end of its life. But honestly, the most powerful option is proactive inspection and maintenance. That's what helps you avoid the other 2 for as long as possible.
So let's say you do need work done, whether it's a small repair or a full replacement. How can you be sure you're actually getting a quality job? Understanding what a professional process looks like is absolutely crucial for protecting yourself and your home. Look, a quality roofing job isn't some big mystery. It follows a clear, transparent procedure. It always starts with a detailed inspection backed up by photos, then it moves to a by-the-book installation, and it ends with a final walkthrough where you get the warranties in your hand. There should be 0 surprises. And when you're vetting contractors, look for these hallmarks of a true pro. Are they actually certified by the shingle manufacturer? Do they have experience with insurance claims? Do they know your local building codes? And do they have a clear plan to protect your landscaping and clean up everything meticulously? These aren't just details, they're giant signs of a quality contractor. Now, a professional job is about more than just checking boxes. Let's focus on the single most important factor in making sure your new roof actually lasts. And, spoiler alert, it's not just about buying the most expensive materials. This is so important. You can buy the best, most expensive shingles in the world, but if they are not installed exactly to the manufacturer specifications, that 30-year warranty you paid for could be completely worthless. The quality of the labor is everything. And this is exactly why professional installation is so vital. A roof isn't just a layer of shingles. It's a complex, interconnected system. You got the wood decking, the protective underlayment, the flashing, the ventilation, and then the shingles. Think of it like a chain. If one single link is weak, the entire chain can break. One shortcut compromises the whole system.
So, let me just leave you with this one thought. Your roof is on duty, 24/7, protecting you, your family, and everything you own. When was the last time you gave it a little attention in return? A quick look now, armed with what you know, could save you a fortune down the road.